Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we are back to King's Quest 2015. Let's continue. So we're trying to either fix a wheel or get to the tournament. We got into the city and that's as far as we got. It took us about an hour to get to this point. There was about a good 10 to 12 minute cutscene with very little interaction. Let's see what's behind this door.
A bakery. And it smells delicious.
It's a pretty laid-back experience so far. It seems like we're just gonna have... well, I guess they are directly ripping off Princess Bride here. Of telling the story to a child.
Collectible goods look tasty, but I couldn't compete in this tournament with a full stomach.
That looked rather nicely animated. Let's see, what does this say?
I was asking for tips, and there was a metal pan to collect coins.
So, I have 5 coins.
I liked this shop, so I gave them a tip, just because. I didn't see any reason why that stale bread wouldn't work for a wheel.
Ah. So I'm stealing the bread now. Well then, if that's the case, then I feel I probably should pay for it. Like, would anybody even realize, I put 3 coins in there already, that you're paying for something if you put coins in a tip jar? I don't think most people would.
Seems like a waste of money.
So the game won't let me put any more coins in there. So I gave him 3 coins out of my 5 for that, and I'm taking the stale bread as a replacement wheel. And for a second there, it seems like that was all that was going to happen in this area.
I wished I had some marshmallows.
Marshmallows to work on the fire.
Looked like a blacksmith shop of sorts.
So this is funny because it seems like I can...
And then you scooped up all the weapons, right? Right?
No, Gwendolyn, I didn't. I was looking for a wheel, not a fight.
Interesting. So I can use multiple items as a wheel. Let's go ahead and tip this place too.
I saved my money for a better opportunity.
So I can't leave tips. So interesting. Because this puts me in this weird position now where
I borrowed enough for the day.
where I potentially would have stolen that shield. And maybe I could go put the bread.
Well, I wish I would have thought of that.
Default response when you try something. I was trying to see if maybe I could swap the bread for the shield, which would be a better wheel. I doubt 3 coins is the value of a shield, though. That wouldn't make too much sense unless the coins I have are very expensive versions of coins worth 100 of some other currency, for example, or more. Let's see, let's grab this. I thought I was gonna pick up the thing on the count on the guardrail, not open the door.
Against the knickknacks was a little collection tray with a sign asking for tips.
Kind of wish I had more money.
Nothing seemed to be brewing yet.
I feel like eventually...
Potions, herbs, and other magical sundries were best observed from afar.
I feel like I'm gonna eventually just end up tipping all of these things, and it's some kind of achievement. I wish achievements were always integrated into the game, so you could do something like hit pause and check them. Because for the people that care about it, it kind of sucks to have to have overlays turned on or go check it on the Steam client. But I guess that's the price I pay. Now I noticed there is nothing in this area that looks like a wheel. Unless I was supposed to take the pot and use that as a wheel. Can I do anything with this tree?
Like me, this little tree was new in town and needed some time to grow and find its way.
I imagine.
Too sappy?
Another pun.
I have nothing to say.
You'll warm up to it.
So.
And then you took out your hatchet and chopped that baby tree to bits.
No. Bad idea.
Trying the hatchet on everything. I suppose we could try the hatchet on this. For using responsibly. Can we use the stale bread on this? Nope. So I can look, but my inventory items all are not the right items. I still kind of want to go forward here. And I guess these guards are gonna tell me I can't go this direction.
Hello, can I squeeze by you gents?
No, we are here to guard the town entrance and keep out any riffraff whilst everyone is watching the parade. If we were to leave, rapscallions would run amok in the empty shops.
Back away, boy. We're on the lookout for intruders.
Oh, well, aren't I an intruder? So, the game wants me to go this direction. Now, I guess I can't leave by any other way but the door. So, let's close it behind us. That way no animals get in. Because I certainly wouldn't want animals running amok.
Ah, a shortcut.
Interesting. Interesting way for a game to give you a shortcut. By nearly giving you a heart attack. But whatever. I was slightly concerned about the length of distance from some points in this game. Particularly walking around the forest. It seemed like you were doing a lot of walking.
I really have to hear the story about how you took forever to tiptoe across that fallen tree again?
No, I guess not.
So the game just skipped in a very interesting way.
Oh, can I pet your goats?
Stay away from my majestic unicorns!
Let me ask you this question though.
Get that blade away from my unicorns! I'm warning you!
I bet what I need to do is use this with them. No? Maybe. If I stab the bread with the unicorn, there'll be a hole on it.
Grandpa, that's not going to work.
Okay, fine. I figured the wheel needed a hole, but maybe it doesn't. I'm gonna just give him the
I
bread.
thought this might do the trick.
Lovely choice, boy. And thank the Yarblesnoofs, this bread is beyond stale. Hopefully it didn't pay too much. You have a face that just screams overcharged. I've got just a fix for that too. But we have important tournament business to tend to, and I think this'll do the trick. Ooh, I'll just need to start locking my unicorns up at night. Mr. Fancy Cakes has a nibbling problem. All right, off we go. Oh, wait, before my mind slips, I was able to procure an entrance ticket to the tournament. Since you so graciously found me a wheel, I am more than willing to sell it to you at a reasonably discounted rate. Are you interested?
Sounds like it. Sounds like it. Sounds good. I love a good deal.
Oh, sounds good. I love a deal.
So do I, boy, so do I. If I see one, I'll let you know. Here you are. Now, let's Vamanusi from this Meadowland, Mr. Fancy Cakes. It is go time.
So, I wonder how many coins I'll have. I only had 2 left. Did he take 1? and I'm left with one? Or did he take two and I have none?
Mr. Fancy Cakes! Ah, heel! Halt! Abyss! Stop!
So we're to the next section.
We sincerely hope you enjoyed your stay in our luxury cabin. Please gather your belongings and watch your head on exit.
Thanks for the hospitality.
No time to lounge, my boy! Lucky for you, the parade is halted. Another case of a mysterious missing bridge, I imagine. Watch your step. We wouldn't want any tears in that illustrious cape.
What's funny is there was another bridge that was missing.
Folk, especially when your pockets are full of riches.
And I figured we would have to find the mouthpiece for the horn to open that, to fix that bridge, and that never happened. And now we're far away from it. I have one coin. And these guys won't let me go further this direction.
Forest is blocked until this situation is under control.
They've made it so that the guards don't have to have faces, which is easy on the animation budget.
Forest is blocked until this situation is under control. Back away, back away. This area is unsafe for commoners.
Oh, this is the same bridge, or a similar bridge.
Hello. Apologies, I'm late. I should be on the list. First name Graham, last name...
The list, unfortunately, is inside the theater.
I don't think he has a last name that was ever made up.
We've ordered a temporary fix, but we're still sorting out the work order.
Well, with all the recent budget issues, I remain skeptical about the repairs.
Well, can't those knights check the list?
Do you mean Kyle and Larry? They're off duty. Don't ask.
You needn't worry. These night hopefuls will figure out a solution soon, and then we can carry on with the auditions.
Well, but I am a hopeful knight. If you just step aside, I'm confident that I could find a way across.
Daventry Decree 6645 states that a royal guard once commanded must never, under no circumstances, abandon his post while on duty.
Well, technically, Addendum 237A allows us to leave if someone is in distress and in need of assistance, of a life or death nature.
I stand corrected, and we wouldn't want a repeat of the Rubinstein fiasco. A tardy auditionee, however, hardly counts for distress. Sorry, but we can't leave our post. King's orders.
So we're gonna have to figure something else out. There's this cart here, but nothing I can do, and I can't look at the inventory. I'm a little saddened by that.
Stay back. Very important protection duties in process.
I would like to be able to look at items. I mean, sure, it's telling you what the things are, and it seems like they're not going to give us very many items if there's only 5 inventory slots. You're really wasting the entire screen, aren't you? Like, the magic mirror taking up so much space, you might as well have put the King's Quest inventory bar in the middle. So I could push this and get some bees on me.
Come at me, bees!
Oh, I'm trying to get into distress, so the bees decide to, so the guards leave their post, I guess. Let's see.
And then you chop down the tree full of angry bees?
Enough, Gwendolyn.
Man, I never get to use that axe. Let's see. I seem to be able to jump.
It's dangerous.
But there's nowhere to go. There is a tree over there that I could probably chop down later. That might work with that. And you can't do anything with the bees. And you can't push the tree again. Nope, it's the same thing the second time as the first. And no ability to just jump in the river and drown. This is the most ironic thing ever. We're playing a game based on Sierra games where it's incredibly easy to die, and now I need to do something that would put my life in danger, And I can't find anything to do.
This rope will protect you from that missing bridge.
So this tree, if I could chop it down.
Oh, did you use the hatchet again on that big tree?
First, I would need to find a way to get to it.
Let's see, if I was going to get to it, then I would have to maybe talk my way through this. I'm not going to hatchet the guy, right?
You cut down that rope, knock those guards into the river, and use your battle axe to score victory at the tournament.
Not that type of story.
It's worth a
What was that
try.
addendum again?
Addendum 237A states that a royal guard can only leave his post if someone is in distress and is in need of assistance.
Oh, what was that addendum again?
And
Addendum
it's
237A
pointing me
states that a
directly
royal
to
guard can only
what it
leave his
wants me
post
to
if someone
do.
is in distress and is
I
in
just
need
have
of
to
assistance.
figure it out.
The forest is blocked until this situation is under control.
I only have,
Off those rocks. It's dangerous.
like, I only have the axe. So I have to jump in the water.
Distress! Abandoned post!
So why didn't he just swim across?
Learn how to swim, boy.
Thanks for saving me.
You're welcome, lad.
He was talking to me.
I believe he was talking to...
This tired argument is getting on my nerves.
No need to argue about the fact that I am... Uh-oh.
Let's create some chaos. So that ensures they don't come back. Now these guys didn't abandon post, however. Let's pick up this rope. And this guy is off to the other side. And then he throws the rope back, telling me to shoot an arrow. And choices. What are my choices? Shoot this guy, shoot the tree. Let's shoot this guy. Ah. Now, I wanted to talk to these people before they did anything.
My bow is brand new, so it still needs to be broken in.
Where did he get a bow? Did I miss the part where we got bows?
You're still here? I wonder what happened to that bridge.
Now, see, trying to figure out which one I'm talking to is slightly difficult. Because I want to talk to the really short guy, and I guess the only way I could do it is like that.
Morons, all of you.
But no, that doesn't work. It's missing a mouthpiece again.
Another horn and another missing piece.
So, if we could use the rope on this.
Rope swing? No, I shouldn't embarrass myself again.
So don't use the rope, just climb, just chop it down. Tap that A for these quick time events. And see, what I think I'm going to do is just help all the other knights across. So we saw one has great archery skills and one is incredibly strong. I'm gonna have to defeat them all. I don't know how I'm gonna do that.
Over here, buddy.
One is incredibly vain. And one is incredibly short. Well, let's talk to these.
I have the perfect plan.
That's the actual voice actor, it seems, from Princess Bride. So one is very smart. I have to be careful about him.
This looks like a problem for my assistant.
And this guy's just vain and incompetent. Feels like there should be a run button, but there isn't. It's not a real problem, but if we're gonna end up traversing a lot of the world.
Pardon me.
Everything I do just helps the other people. You're about to get crushed along the shoreline doing that.
All right.
And there's still...
The tree was too heavy to move. I would need to chop it down to size.
So I get to use the axe. Maybe I can chop it into a boat.
I left the hatchet lodged in the tree because I would not need it anymore.
Are you sure?
Quite sure. Everyone always asks about that hatchet. It gets a tad annoying.
Oh,
So the game itself is telling me, look, no more hatchet. And if I push the logs apart, they mess up. I was supposed to use the rope. And I can hear them all screaming about. So I need more logs. I did need the hatchet some more. So this time, I need to use the rope with it to make a raft. And now we can push it out. And tap A and use our hat as a paddle. It's really jerky. Let's take a moment here and show what it's doing. Like, apparently the water is very shallow at one point too. For a while there, when I was hitting A, it was moving like one frame or jumping several frames
Hang on a second.
per A button.
Graham, right?
Yes. How did you know my name?
Well, you'd be surprised at the information people give out when they're too busy thinking about their own agenda. I also observed that without you, no one could have made it across. Well done, Graham.
Thanks, I guess.
They'll never acknowledge it, you know. Those who use their minds over their biceps are never woven into the tapestries of time. I can tell you're like me, a creative thinker, an intellectual. To win this competition, you'll need to prove that your talents are more powerful than their strength, agility, and speed.
Oh, the other guy
You'll
has
also
speed.
need a friend.
I could really use a friend.
They call me Manny. Pleased to meet you.
So, friend, what's your favorite color? Do you like popcorn flavored jelly beans? Because I do. What's your availability for sleepovers? Are we in a secret club?
Green. I prefer pizza flavored. I'm free on Wednesdays and Saturdays, and I would say more of a secret alliance.
Alliance?
This competition will not be easy.
Like
and
Survivor.
Daventry needs men like us. If we put our heads together, we might have a shot.
What's the plan?
If you win, put a good word in for me with the king. And if I win, I'll do the same. Soon, we'll both be moving up the ranks in the castle together. We should head inside the theater, though. Let me know how I can help.
So I don't know if this is a true alliance or if he's just going to use me. And am I climbing up this, or am I going to try to squeeze through this? Seems like he could do that, but he's too big. And there's no item to interact with that, so we'll move forward by climbing this instead. Aim and press A. Now, I don't think the game has any real timers or anything, so I can just be nice and relaxed and look at everything, walk in the zigzag motion to see if anything interacts with anything. Where are all these mouthpieces going?
Another horn and another missing piece.
It's almost as if the game didn't want to annoy the player with a loud noise in several points. Let's see. And there's no sneaky side entrance or anything. So here we go.
Graham, to the front of the stage, please. Now that we have recovered our list, it is my duty to inform you that you are officially signed in. Yay. And I do want to apologize. I am very, very terribly sorry. But we've run out of commemorative tote bags.
That's not a problem. I have no use for tote bags. My mother designed my cape with lots of pockets. Is the next event about to start?
Not so fast, Pocket Boy. The tournament bylaws explicitly state that each contestant must complete every event before continuing on in the competition. Since you were late, you missed the test of chivalry and the welcoming parade. Both designed as light-hearted warm-ups and getting-to-know-you type exercises. You know, an icebreaker before we start in on the usual death, destruction, and duels of a cutthroat nature.
Don't forget about Amendment 70, Article 4.
I was getting to that, thank you. In the spirit of equal opportunity, the new rules state that you can schedule a make-up chivalry test if and only if the circumstances for your absence were extenuating. So, I will ask, what were your extenuating circumstances that made you late for the tournament?
Let's see. I didn't hear about the date change. I don't know what extenuating means. My mom wouldn't let me finish before I finished breakfast. I believe the truth would be X.
Well, I never heard the date was switched.
I'll just pencil in hard of hearing. Now, go on, mingle with the other contestants. Find out as much as you can about them, and when you're ready for the chivalry test, come and see me.
So, we can't do anything on this stage. And I just jumped right off and no real problem there. Jousting sticks.
It would be sliced from wrist to elbow.
This guy's here.
Have much time. Shreki maka maka dunga wakaka. Naga naga.
And there. So let's just start on this side, and I guess we're gonna talk to people and figure out what we need to know to answer the chivalry test.
Hey, thanks for knocking that log over out there. Really, it gave me the opportunity to go on a lovely cruise.
Those nights were annoying me, and I wanted some alone time. Leave me be, little fly. You don't want to wake the bull.
I don't want to be in this conversation any more than you do, but I missed the chivalry test, and I need to make it up. The faster we get this over with, the faster I can leave you alone.
Well, make it quick. Then buzz off.
Chivalry. What are you hiding in your hand? Good question.
What was that you were hiding in your paws?
Well, none of your business, feather boy.
I'm Graham.
No last names. I don't even want your first name.
Interesting. They're never gonna let him have a last
I'm
name.
known throughout the land as Circumference, but I am currently in the process of rebranding myself, starting with my name. You should call me Acorn.
Okay. Seriously, what are you hiding?
Seriously, what are you hiding? Is it a snack?
Leave it alone, string bean.
Seriously, what are you hiding? Is it a snack?
Leave it alone, string bean.
And
What was your name again? Sir Fatso?
It's Acorn. Get it right or pay the price.
so we have Acorn.
I'll leave you be.
Go away.
So I guess that's what we need to do, is find out their names.
Was within. I could feel the riches with the edges of my fingertips when it clasped shut. My arm was pinched between the treasure and its casing.
Interesting.
Stay. If I did, I'd lose circulation and my limb would be lost. If I tried to remove my arm,
I wonder how long
I'd be
this dialogue
sliced
goes.
from wrist to elbow. I didn't have much time. Then a sharp snort erupted through the shadows. It heard me. There were no options.
Sounds like
If
the
that treasure
dragon
was to be
fight.
mine, I had to sacrifice my arm for the good of the rest of me. I flung my pinched arm downward as hard as I could. The treasure shook inside, but my arm remained. Footsteps. No time to run, no time to think, only action! I jumped off the wall and fell into a deep pit. A crash. Treasure
Interesting
everywhere.
story.
A yawn behind me. It was awoken. I scrambled to grab each piece and hurtled one into the darkness. It called out in pain as I heard its body crash to the floor. Treasure in hand, I escaped and adventured onward.
How delightful. And you escaped with all the treasure?
Yes, I relished every last bit of that treasure.
Interesting.
Flames danced right before my eyes. I couldn't go anywhere. They had me surrounded. I watched the flames grow. Each
Seems
ember
like the
reached
story
closer.
started again.
I'm Graham.
Charm, I'm sure.
And your name?
What?
Well, I didn't catch your name.
What? Is this true? Surely you jest, Greg. What rock did you crawl out from? How do you not recognize this well-proportioned face?
Well, it's not.
I don't even see your face.
And of course, I know who you are. You're.
Certain himself. Everyone woman's dream. Going to have to wait here, I'll be right. The jerk who pushed me into the river. Certain of himself. Let's go with the every woman's dream.
Every woman's dream?
You got that right. The ladies love, 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 love. Ooh, yeah. Who? Who do they love, Gabe?
It's not Gabe, it's. Oh, never mind. Yes, your name. You're.
Let's see.
That jerk who pushed me into the river.
Oh, yes, that silly feather does look familiar. Look at it. It looks like a limp piece of cheese.
This armor is really shiny.
Is an upgrade. Like my mane of excellence.
Hey, my mother gave me that feather. I might be silly, but you're.
He seems like a mama's boy.
Sir Ten of himself.
Cheeky. But now you're starting to bother me, Grant.
I couldn't help it. No, but seriously, you're going to have to wait 1 second. I'll be right back.
I'll be waiting right here, Garrett.
So maybe we go and talk to these guys?
Back it up, back it up.
Nope, can't do anything with these. So either I'm supposed to listen to a story all the way through, or get the answer from somebody else.
Hello, my name's Graham. Nice to meet you.
So, what type of arrows do you use?
So, what type of arrows do you fly with?
A chaka.
Nice. I prefer the hand-whittled sapling arrows myself.
Where are you from?
So, where do you hail from? I see. Sounds exotic.
I wonder if a chaka just means I don't understand you.
partner up? Show Daventry the power of dueling archers? What do you say?
Achaka.
Yeah, you're right. You'd probably just slow me down. Good chat. I'm gonna get back to the chivalry test.
Let's talk to this guy.
Oh, hey, Graham. We were just sharing some tips about the tournament. Let me know if you want the rundown about any of our competitors.
Yes, please. So tell me about Sir Ten of himself.
What can you tell me about Sir Ten of himself?
That's so inconsiderate. Although clever, these silly puns are not very becoming to a gentleman like yourself. Go meet everyone, then come talk to me. I've got a few tips to share.
What can you tell me about Acorn?
What can you tell me about Acorn?
I can tell you not to mess with those bullhorns in any strength competition. I shouldn't be telling you this, but I heard a rumor that the man keeps a pet squirrel under his belly. Kind of a weirdo does that. Imagine what else he's hiding under there. Neither of us is going to be able to match his strength. If we're going to oust him, we'll need to work together and expose his secrets.
How about Achaka?
What can you tell me about Achaka?
I'm studying his every move. He should make any opponent quiver. You got me doing it now. He's fast, strong, and vicious with his bow. I'm trying to convince him to join our alliance, but the translation isn't quite working.
Okay.
I'm good. Thanks, Manny.
Goodbye.
So
That was within. I could feel the riches with the edges of my fingertips when it clasped.
let's come over here and deal with this.
What do you want?
I found out what you're hiding.
I, heard what you're hiding.
No, you didn't, skinny pants.
I did. I heard a rumor that a tiny squirrel pet lives under your belly.
What? Who told you that? I bet it was Whisper. He's the worst. His ego is the one thing I can't stomach. And she's not my pet. She's my friend.
Does your squirrel have a name?
Does your squirrel friend have a name?
I wish Whisper would keep his big mouth shut. Her name is Princess Madeline of Avalon. She's a proper lady.
What else is hidden in that belly?
The bones of a feather boy if you don't leave me alone.
I think you're hiding something else in there, but I'm not sure I want to find out. I'll leave you be.
You need to get lost.
So now I know his name is Whisper. So Acorn, Whisper, and the squirrel's name was too long for me to remember.
Yes. Have you remembered my name?
Whisper is the exact opposite of a name for his personality.
Whisper.
Correct. Well, Whisper's full name is Sir Walter Harris Ignatius Sally Percival Eduardo Ramon Jr. the Third, hailing from Modesto. But I'm sure a fan like you knew that. Would you like an autograph?
I don't seem to have any portraits on me.
Well, if you find one, I'll sign it, free of charge. Whisper loves his fans. Whisper loves the knighthood. Whisper loves thwarting evil. But most of all, Whisper loves Whisper.
As do we all. I should be getting back to my chivalry test now.
Don't go! Whisper can do it!
That's a nice thought, but I'm pretty sure those guards would never confuse you for me. I mean, your armor is pretty recognizable.
Whisper's armor is shining because Whisper loves his own reflection.
Yeah, I get it. Good day, Whisper.
So now we know, I think,
Yes, Graham?
as much as we can know.
Dirt on someone?
What do you know about Whisper?
What can you tell me about Whisper?
Whisper? Huh. His feet might fly by without a sound, but his mouth never will. Shining star in his hometown, he hopes to rebuild his fan base in Daventry. I've heard he'll do anything for the spotlight and can never be outshined. People that arrogant are usually primed for a fall. Don't you think so?
So the one thing I need to know is
Sound good? Thanks, Manny.
Manny's name.
Achaka.
And that's all Achaka's gonna say.
Good chat. I'm gonna get back to the chivalry test.
So, I know everybody's name. Is that all I needed to do?
Are you ready for the chivalry test?
I guess. Let's do this.
Let's do it.
Question 1. Who is the only knight competing in the tournament that speaks multiple languages?
Manny.
Manny. We're friends, you know. We have kind of an alliance. Next question.
All right, next question. This knight hopeful hails from a land far outside of Daventry. Based on the odds, he is favored to win the competition.
Whisper?
Whisper.
Okay, moving on. What is the full name of the fastest contestant in the competition?
Let's see. Trick question, Manny, circumference. Sir Walter. I think it's Whisper again.
Sir Walter Harris Ignatius Sally Percival Eduardo Ramon Jr. III of Modesto. I'm sure of it.
I see. Last question. Who or what is the favorite companion of the strongest competitor?
It's the Princess Madeline of Avalon.
Princess Madeline of Avalon. She sounds quite charming.
Okay, let's see here. Tallying. It looks like you got 3 answers correct. Why don't you go and mingle? Gather some more fun facts about your fellow competitors. Return to me when you're ready to take the test again.
So I messed up one. I must have not been paying enough attention. Let's try this again. I think I can do it this time.
Question 1. Who is the only knight competing in the tournament that speaks multiple languages?
Has to be Manny.
Manny. We're friends, you know. We have kind of an alliance. Next question.
All right, next question. This knight hopeful hails from a land far outside of Daventry. Based on the odds, he is favored to win the competition.
Well, that must be Achaka.
Achaka.
Okay, moving on. What
That must have been the one I
name
got
of
wrong.
the fastest contestant in the competition?
Sir Walter Harris Ignatius Sally Percival Eduardo Ramon Jr. III of Modesto. I'm sure of it.
I see.
Nice
Last
fingertips
question. Who
animation
or what
there.
is the favorite companion of the strongest competitor?
This should get it.
Princess Madeline of Avalon. She sounds quite charming.
Okay, let's see here. Tallying.
I don't know about him always having a red nose and
Like
red
you
ears.
got all the answers correct. Great
Kind of makes
job,
him look like
boys.
he's always got a
Now, we
cold
shouldn't
or
keep your new
trunk.
friends waiting, should we? Let's start the show.
Welcome, everybody. You are all here to win a knight position on King Edward's court. But that's not all. As you all know, tragically, the king has no heirs. So, this position could very well lead to the crown of Daventry itself. Now, let's officially
Odd that a
commence
king
the
would have
competition
like
part of the
no
tournament.
family or relatives
I
at
do
all.
hope you've all made friends, because it's about to get nasty. The time has come to collect your entrance tickets.
Over here! Over here! I got mine right here!
I'm sorry, I really am, but that is not an entrance ticket. In fact, from up here, it looks like a sweaty piece of cloth. Oh, probably just a snot rag. Each knight hopeful will need to bring back to the theatre, dum-dum-dum-dum, one eye of a hideous beast. And, due to Proclamation 1748.2, it will actually need to be a hideous beast. Not like last year. No adorably cute, fuzzy or tiny creature eyes will be accepted. Thank you.
Nothing to see here.
There are many
Oh, he was gonna
eyes to
stab the
find in
bunny.
Daventry. We urge you to take this opportunity to show us your skills. We want to know what's in your heart, how you think, and how you react in the face of danger. You might not believe all that can be interpreted from one eye, but we will still judge you all the same. Now, everyone, go forth and claim thine eyes.
Interesting.
Whisper!
It's a strange quest. Go find an eye.
Whisper can do it.
And we've got a new character just out of nowhere. Now, when I move forward just a little bit, the animation looks pretty smooth, unlike the boat rowing section. So this is the repair woman who's gonna fix the bridges. She'll probably turn out to be useful.
Watch your step, kid.
Oh, thanks.
I know it ain't fancy, but it'll have to work for now. Amaya Blackstone, nice to meet you.
Graham.
Is she the
pleasure's
blacksmith?
mine. It's nice to see all these bridges are getting fixed.
All these bridges? No, kid. This contract is over. Daventry can't afford me anymore. They can't even afford oil for the crumbler over there. My own invention, of course.
Oh, what does a crumbler do?
It lifts, it chops, it crumbles. Most importantly, it brings in the monies, which are desperately needed. Been kind of rough around here lately.
It seems that way. Daventry's been an interesting experience so far. Different from what I read in my travel books. Honestly, I'm starting to wonder if it's for me.
Don't worry, kid. It's not you. This kingdom's been going downhill ever since the Queen died. And now, with the bridges out,
That's kind of
no one can
sad.
get into Daventry. It's really quiet. I hate the silence. I'm a
I
woman
feel
of
like
action, if you couldn't tell. Quiet
she's
sounds
not
pay the bills.
I can
animated
see that.
well
Well,
enough.
I should get going.
Like
Perhaps
between
someone will
her
find my shop.
chin
If you make it there, come
to
say hi.
her
I'm on the left.
breasts, it felt like there was simply one color the whole way there, with no like wrinkles or marks or lines to indicate just a normal human neckline. And so we can't come out this way,
Caution, bees and distress.
and so I can't walk this way even though there's nobody guarding it.
Keep out. Under construction.
So it seems like Sir Graham here is good at following instructions, but you can definitely tell the game is changing the paths
So,
well
how did you find an eye?
while still using the same areas over and over again.
Was a hideous beast lurking inside.
Ouch! Rude!
Well, I don't have an axe, so how I would even get the eye of a hideous beast, I don't know. Let's see.
Shame. These could have been carved into really nice jack-o'-lanterns.
We've got some pumpkins this way. This is a new path. And we've got a bridge this way. And you can see a castle in the background. You can see that far, far background skybox is just painted on the wall. It's not 3D. So I suppose we should just start with the closest thing and then work our way to the furthest thing. Because that's probably how the game's gonna go. I imagine what will happen is we'll find some hideous beasts and the other knights will swoop in and steal it from us. Take a pumpkin. Squirrels.
That pumpkin was housing too many squirrels for my taste.
Well, I have nothing else on there. And if this was an old-fashioned Sierra game,
Strange.
that would have killed me for certain.
Strange.
See, I can look at all these other ones,
Strange.
but I seem to just say strange every time.
Strange.
Like, all of these pumpkins have been smashed.
West, Tournament Theater. North, Town Square. South, under development, coming next spring.
So the south is probably chapter 2 that... And this looks clearly like a...
Take the farfan berries and place them in the basket.
Yeah, this clearly looks like it's a secret passage or something. Let's talk to this guy.
I have to get these all picked before I can go home. Leave me be so I can finish my work.
Well, can I pick up some of the berries? Apparently not. We're getting dangerously close to the point where I would actually need a map.
A new kind of horn, but the same result.
It almost feels like the horns were going to become this checkpoint system where you could save. Like, I really don't want to take the eye out of any hideous building.
I was too slow to catch those frogs.
So if I convinced Whisper, just stand here. Maybe he could catch the frog for us. But I would need some item or something.
I tried again, but it was no use.
It almost seems like I'm gonna have to help people catch the eyes as their entrance fee just to move the tournament forward. There might be some interconnectedness here. I might walk up this direction and into the city and then be able to exit the city on the right. Is that...
How precious. The badger wanted to make friends with the squirrels.
Is that squirrel the squirrel friend of Acorn? So let's see. Which way does this go? Hanging bells. What's this?
King Edward gave us everything we have. His legacy was tarnished in his later years, but he was a once great man. And he left me with a Daventry to grow into the kingdom it is today.
So I believe there is a Sierra game where, King's Quest game, where you have to pray to a god or you'll just immediately have a chandelier fall on you.
No one should notice one bell missing.
So we've got some bells.
The announcement board was covered until round 2 of the tournament.
So it feels like round 2 of the tournament might also take place outside of what I would have thought would have been the tournament center.
I better stand on this side of the rock.
It wouldn't budge.
So if I help the strong guy push that rock, I'll probably help.
Huh, what a peculiar trap.
So this... And then you fall into the hole. And you don't use the bells with that. It seems like the game put up the rope around it just to point out that that's the area of importance to interact with. What does this say?
Fantastical floating island. Only steps away. It's so floaty. You'll be amazed.
And that seems like another trap, and boy, is there a lot of walking. Let's go in this.
Moving any further in the dark seemed like a bad idea.
So I could go in here if I had some light.
Don't worry. The Wetzels will be here soon, Princess Madeline.
And so we know what that guy is trying to do.
I have to say, I'm pretty impressed with the craftsmanship of these traps.
Did the squirrel make the traps? It's all woven different colors of yarn. Let's see, do I want to hit the goat or the tree?
I wasn't always the master archer, you see before you now.
How'd you learn?
We'll get to that part.
So I'm going to have to learn to be a master archer to get to the other side of this. Another sign.
Almost there. World's greatest and only floating island.
Feel like I'm gonna.
Don't turn right. No floating islands that way.
Starberries framed a serene view. Shame about that buzzing beehive, though.
And we have a cup that we can interact with, a message that we can interact with, and it seems like only one cup can be interacted with. Let's look at the message.
My love, you're my everything. I might not have enough money for a ring yet, but I just can't wait any longer. Will you be mine forever?
That's sweet.
Put this back.
So it's like,
Someone had set the scene for a lovely evening.
I feel like I should do something here, but I don't know what I could do other than put the bell on there. Nice look at the castle that I assume is our goal eventually to get to. It's gonna take a while.
Kids, don't stop screaming until Dad pulls over the wagon.
And it looks like we've made it to a floating island for real.
This was on my bucket list.
Are these really floating islands? Like, I guess technically they're being held up by wood. Yeah, that doesn't quite look like a floating island to me, as much as just, what would you call that? Island on stilts. Let's see, all of that was just to encourage me to look that direction, I suppose. Feels like you should be able to climb up that, but nope. I can't do anything with this rope. Oh, there is something down here.
All right, sugar shrooms.
Sugar shrooms. Which then lets me climb back up. So I don't know what I need to do with the sugar shrooms, but that'll be interesting. And there's no trick to like pulling this down, is there? Oh, there is. So I have sugar shrooms and raw meat. I think I'm gonna end up making a lovely dinner for somebody. And let's see, where does this leave us on this path? Like, where does this go? Uh-oh. I was definitely not expecting that. Ooh, a bridge troll.
Hasn't anyone told you it's not polite to go stomping around on people's backs? Give me one good reason not to gobble you up right now.
Because I am a bridge troll too. Careful, I've slain many monsters. I will return with better tasting food.
Because, like yourself, I too am a bridge troll. See?
You're pretty ugly for a troll. A long nose and a bushy tail like that. Are you sure you're not a bridge bandicoot?
Bandicoot? Do I look the... Do you like the taste of bandicoot?
Where I come from, trolls and bandicoots are best friends.
Where I come from, the sweet taste of delicious bandicoot tail helps to relieve backage. And my back is really itchy.
Oh no,
Well then, I am most certainly a bridge troll.
Oh, I'm sorry I didn't believe you. It's just that I've been crossed so many times. One more time, and I might emotionally collapse.
Oh, this feels
Would you
bad.
be so kind to accept my apology and join me in the secret dance of the Bridge Troll Guild?
Oh yes, of course, the troll
I'm about to
dance.
die, aren't I?
I only know the traditional Rydo version, so you should start.
Very well, Tiny Bandicoot.
What'd I do? Quick time events. Unnecessary. Kind of slow to react too. And see, this would be funnier if we had just done the dance.
Oh, can't stop. All right.
You got some great moves, Mr. Bandy. You are most certainly a bridge troll. What did you want from Ulfie?
Do you know where I can find a eye? Why are all the other bridges out?
Can you share with me why all the bridges seem to be missing in Daventry?
Well, little Bandy, until further notice, the Bridge Troll Guild is officially on strike.
Ah.
For too long have we, the bridges, have been stomped on by sharp-pointed shoes of the puny guards. And do they care that my back breaks out in an itchy rash from all that marching? Of course not. As Pilar says, for shame, Daventry. We're not going back to work until the kingdom can take better care of their roads. I should be at the meeting, but Ulfie always shows up fashionably late, right when the croissants are served.
What are these weird instruments?
What are all those weird instruments around the bridges for?
Usually those horns are used to summon its associated bridge troll to fill the gap. But we have removed all mouthpieces
until we get word from the head of the guild.
Ah.
Ulfie was instructed to keep all his horns hidden from humans. I keep mine under my butt.
You wouldn't happen to know where I can find an Eye of a Beast, would you?
Is it time for the tournament already? I thought that was on Tuesday. Oh, bother, my memory's failing again. Ulfie's been suffering from sleep deprivation. A very rude monster has been snarling in the bushes behind my back.
Is this monster you speak of hideous, perchance?
Snarling Snarlax is legendarily hideous. Those puny guards of Daventry would surely be impressed by his eyes.
So now I know what I'm supposed to get.
The beast has 2 purple eyes with bright blue, glowing pupils, 6 legs, 3 claws, and 1 tooth. I could let you cross and perhaps even help you with that fire-eyed monster, but since Ulfie didn't eat you, Ulfie needs a pick-me-up. This big tooth is a sweet one. If you bring me something to eat, I'll consider helping you.
Happy trails.
Scamper back quick, little bandicoot. Ulfie is starving.
I like this bridge troll, and I like the idea of a bridge troll being a creature that has his bridge attached to his back. So the only place we haven't been yet is in the actual city, and I figure I'll have to do some cooking of food in the city, and that'll be that. It's been another hour of gameplay, and it seems like we've made a decent amount of progress. It just kind of depends on how much there actually is to do. That's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.